Ladies and gentlemen, on the 16th of September, we will get a new main story episode. Episode 15. Which also marks the start of Act 3 of Arknights main story. And here's all the important stuff you should know about this update. Like always, let's see the new operators. We will get 3 new operators. The 6-star is Monster. Yes, that big calci spine now turns into this silly anime girl. And much like Big Lady Cal, she is a medic, a chain medic to be exact. Excels in providing multi-target healing. Support with her attack and attack speed buff, which is arguably the best attack speed buffer in this game. And also providing true damage with her skill 3. Truly a harm assist. Overall, a highly recommended operator to get. Especially if you're looking for a reliable true damage dealer. Meanwhile, the 5-star is Alana. Warmy's guardian from Ray's debut event. And she is an Artificer supporter. I haven't really built her yet, but from what I've seen, her abilities are kinda disappointing. Lastly, we have a new 4-star. Windscoot is our newest Liberator guard. A solid damage dealer option in the lower rarity. New operators are not complete without some new skins. We will get a massive 6 new skins in this update. 3 L2D, and most of them are ambient synesthesia outfits.
Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price. Missing. You lit a flame that consumed my hate. I'm now one for reminiscing, but I traded all for your sweet embrace. Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price. There's a canvas with 2 faces of fallen angels who loved and lost. It was a passion for the ages, but in the end, guess we paid the cost. Will never fade away. What you did to me, I know. Said what you had to say, but I think of beauty. Will never fade away. Will never fade away. Like a
And here are the Rerun skins. Alright, let's see what kind of stage mechanic is in episode 15. In most stages you will have this floating hand. My lawyer said we should keep the spoiler minimum, so let's just call it thing. The thing kinda acts similar to how we play this game. It will grab some enemies and places into the map, even to the range tiles. It should be predetermined though, so you can prevent the thing from placing the enemy by placing your own operators on that tile. Sometimes it will also place this node. This node will gradually fill up its SP. Once it's full, you can activate it, turning blue, and enemies inside will get their defense and resistance reduced. Very useful considering some enemies here are very tanky. But beware, the thing can do the same. I guess in some situations you can just ignore this mechanic. But it's always fun to see the thing getting pissed off. From what I see, the main challenge of this whole main story mechanic is to overwhelm you. In between you need to keep an eye on the thing. Some enemies here can spawn additional enemies. Can shapeshift into an unpredictable enemy. Lock your DP. And lock your operators. Heck, this episode also marks the first time we have an enemy with effect resistance. Meaning it will take longer to deplete their elemental circle. Okay, here's this new episode enemies. We'll be fighting some kind of Originium creation. Most of the enemies have pretty troublesome abilities. But most of them can also be silenced. Alright, here's the boss. We certainly, definitely, do not know what this is. So let's just call it Am. Technically there's 2 bosses in this episode 15. Or 3 if Ascalon can be counted. But pretty much the only danger here is this one. A mimic machine, lore-wise controlled by Am. So, to end the stage, you need to defeat Am. But it always has invulnerability, making your operators unable to damage it. To start damaging it, you first need to take down the mimic machine. Once it is downed, Am will become vulnerable to attacks. But of course, that mimic machine won't go down without a fight. As you can see it has high stats. So the ideal way to handle it is to make it enter the blue node. It also has some troublesome abilities. It can seal your operators. Launch a special sphere attack that has a big splash radius. The thing will occasionally grab it and make it into a flying unit. And the most dangerous attack of them all is this chain laser attack, targeted to a neutral or red node. So yes, you might want to keep an eye on that node when it's ready. Worth noting that Am will not be vulnerable forever. After some time it will become invulnerable, and you'll have to beat the mimic machine again. And much like most giant bosses, there's an invisible time limit. So beat that big supercomputer as fast as you can. compared to most of the main story episodes in Act 2. Episode 15 has a different approach to the challenge, or adverse stages. Well, the challenge mode is similar to most event stages. After clearing the normal one, you can switch to the challenge mode. Then there's a higher tier of challenge stages. It kinda works like a contingency contract, where you can choose your own challenge. Playing this high tier challenge mode won't consume sanity. Well, at least not the in-game one. And clearing this high tier challenge will grant you some score used for this reward milestone, and also unlocking the extreme stages. Clearing all of the normal and challenge stages should give you 41 yellow rocks. If I remember it right, this new main story episode will feature an event shop similar to most of Arknights events, where you can get this event currency by playing almost any kind of sanity consuming stages and use it to buy items in the shop. Also, episode 15 features some new upgrade materials. 4 new modules. The rest of the Agent Vanguard will get their module in this update. A module for Alana. And a second module for Logos and Mudrak. New operator accords and paradox simulation. And this is the new furniture. Don't think Arknights Mon3tr have announced it yet. But according to Arknights JP, we should get some new ambient synesthesia related packs. Which is mostly a profile card and icon. And lastly, for English dub fans. Aside from the 3 new operators, these operators will also get English voiceover. That should be all. Adios.